Brazil is not only famous for its music, carnival, and football, it is also a land where myths walk side by side with people. Across the Amazon rainforest, coastal villages, and vast plains, stories of magical beings and spirits have been told for centuries. They blend fear, humor, morality, and mystery, carrying the voices of ancestors into modern life. Here are 10 of Brazil's most captivating legends, each offering a window into its cultural soul. One legend, Saci Pererê, the one-legged trickster. Perhaps the most iconic Brazilian folk character, Saci Pererê is a mischievous, one-legged boy who wears a magical red cap and smokes a pipe. He appears and disappears in whirlwinds, playing pranks such as hiding objects, spoiling food, or frightening travelers. Though often playful, he can be dangerous if disrespected. Yet, if captured by taking his cap, one might gain wishes or knowledge. Saci symbolizes the unpredictability of life, sometimes fun, sometimes cruel, and reminds people that chaos and humor go hand in hand. 2 legends. Curupira, the forest guardian. Deep in Brazil's forests lives Curupira, a small fiery-haired being with backward-facing feet. This strange feature confuses hunters, making it impossible to track him. Curupira is the protector of the forest, punishing those who kill animals for sport or cut down trees unnecessarily. Hunters who take more than they need often vanish forever, lured by his footprints into the wilderness. He represents respect for nature and balance, a message that feels especially urgent in today's world. 3 legends. Yara, the enchanting mermaid of the Amazon. In the rivers of the Amazon, fishermen tell of Yara, a beautiful woman with long hair and the body of a mermaid. Sitting on a rock, she sings songs so captivating that men abandon everything to follow her into the water, never to return. Once said to have been a warrior betrayed by her brothers, Yara was transformed into a mermaid by the gods. Now she lures the unwary to watery graves. Her story speaks of seduction, betrayal, and the dangers of temptation, but also the power of female beauty and independence. 4 legends. Boitatá, the fire serpent. The boitatá is a giant serpent of fire that roams fields and forests at night, often seen as streaks of glowing light. Sometimes mistaken for will-o'-the-wisps, it is said to burn those who harm the land or disrespect nature. According to legend, Boitatá was once a snake that survived a great flood by eating only fire, and ever since, it has glowed with flames. The creature embodies fear of the unknown, punishment of wrongdoers, and reverence for natural forces. 5 legends. Boto Cor-de-Rosa, the pink river dolphin. One of Brazil's most beloved legends is that of the Boto, the pink dolphin of the Amazon. By day, he is a river animal, but by night, he transforms into a handsome man dressed in white, wearing a hat to hide his blowhole. At festivals, he seduces women, then disappears back into the river at dawn. Many rural communities once explained unexpected pregnancies as the work of the Boto. This tale is playful but also poignant, showing how myth can explain mystery, love, and responsibility in human life. 6 legends. Cuca, the wicked witch. Children in Brazil grow up fearing Cuca, a terrifying old witch with the body of an alligator. She kidnaps naughty children who refuse to sleep or behave. Immortalized in children's songs and television, Cuca is both frightening and fascinating. She plays the same role as boogeyman figures in other cultures, teaching obedience through fear. Her legend illustrates how folklore becomes a tool for parenting and discipline, turning myth into everyday life. 7 legends. Mapinguari. The Amazonian beast, From the depths of the Amazon comes the terrifying Mapinguari. Described as a giant, hairy creature with one eye in its forehead and a gaping mouth on its stomach, it roams the jungle spreading a putrid stench. Said to be an ancient shaman cursed with immortality, the Mapinguari protects the rainforest from intruders, much like Curupira. Encounters with him often end in madness or death. This monster symbolizes the fear of the untamed wilderness, warning people not to overstep into sacred lands. Oito legendas, Vitória Regia, the water lily, legend. One of Brazil's most beautiful legends explains the origin of the giant Amazonian water lily, Vitória Regia. According to myth, a young girl named Naya fell in love with the moon god and dreamed of joining him in the sky. One night, seeing his reflection on the river, she dove in and drowned. Out of pity, the moon transformed her into the grand water lily, her petals opening only at night to greet him. This tender tale is about love, longing, and eternal union between nature and the divine. David Legend. Caboclo d'Água, the river protector. In the rivers of Minas Gerais, people fear the Caboclo d'Água, a mysterious aquatic spirit with green skin, glowing eyes, and immense strength. He overturns boats, frightens fishermen, and protects the waters from exploitation. His legend blends indigenous respect for rivers with Catholic imagery, embodying the idea that rivers are alive and demand reverence. On legend, Negrinho do Pastoreio, the little shepherd boy. One of Brazil's most moving folk saints is Negrinho do Pastoreio. According to the tale, he was an enslaved boy cruelly punished by his master after losing some cattle. Beaten and left for dead on an anthill, he was miraculously rescued by the Virgin Mary, who turned him into a radiant spirit. Today, he is invoked by those seeking lost objects, much like a guardian angel of the poor and forgotten. This legend reveals both the pain of slavery in Brazil and the hope of divine justice. These 10 legends show the incredible richness of Brazil's folklore. They are not just stories of the past. They live in music, art, festivals, and even daily life. From the trickster Satsi to the protective Curupira, from seductive Iara to tragic Negrinho, Brazil's myths reveal a culture that values nature, family, love, humor, and justice. Just like the rainforest itself, Brazilian folklore is vast, colorful, and full of mystery, inviting the world to listen, imagine, and learn.